Now, the NFL, as it should, continues to be very concerned with reducing concussions.
Yeah.
And one of the strategies that was implemented as of last year, the Guardian cap,
Right.
the big foam padding, low-tech solution. With all the high-tech stuff they're doing with the funky helmets, position-specific, designed a certain way to reduce the application of forces, the latest one, the quarterback helmet that provides protection at the back of the head because the quarterback's head hits the turf. We saw that with Tua Tagovailoa multiple times last year. The Guardian cap is just, let's just put more padding on the outside of the helmet. It makes it create less of an impact when it hits another helmet. Okay, it's working. It's working well. 52% reduction in concussions compared to the 3 prior years based on the period they used it last year early in camp. Now it's not just through week 2 of the preseason. It's all of the preseason. They're using it in the regular season. They've expanded the group of players that have to use it. Other players use it voluntarily. Receivers, for example, that great catch we saw from George Pickens, he was wearing it. Here's the question. And I think that it creates a real dilemma for the NFL. Will they wear it in games if it's that damn effective? And the pushback would be, it looks like crap.
It does.
It takes away from the presentation of the game.
It looks stupid.
It takes away from the logos
Right.
and all those things that they've been marketing.
Yeah.
Look at all the time spent this offseason. They sent out the release yesterday. Look at all the different helmets, all the Eagles and their throwback, and the Buccaneers and the Patriots, and the alternate helmet for the Lions, and the Duke helmet that Colt's going to wear. You know, you put that, how do you ever make that look good when you have that big, giant padding on top of the helmet? It doesn't look good. And one of the reasons football is so popular is it looks good on TV.
Definitely.
People find it compelling. And most people are going to see that and say, that's not the football that I like watching on TV.
I would agree.
So where do you go? How do you balance that?
I first off, the technology of the normal helmet is continuing to get better, right? You know, we're doing things by wearing them in practice. That's certainly helping out players. 1, it looks stupid. 2, you know, like we heard yesterday from the NFL, the skill guys don't love it because of the way at least it attaches to the helmet right now. It messes with the peripheral vision.
I didn't see it.
Well, yeah, it was all right there, right. But I could see that. It is big and clunky and whatever else there. And let me just throw this out there too. You want to talk about unintended consequences? We have more bullcrap penalties in the NFL right now of, oh, his head hit his head, and we go, well, no, his head's just big and the helmet's big. He didn't try to hit him with his head, but it hit. Now you got the Steve Kelso Buffalo Bills bobblehead thing on. There, I mean, we're going to sit there all the game and go, oh, he hit him in the head. He hit him in the head.
Never get it out of the way.
Well, his head is 74 feet big now. So, what? Of course he hit him in the head. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Look, I think what will happen is the NFL will come up with a justification for not using them in games that will be unrelated to they just don't look good.
Let's not go so crazy here.
I know, but my point is this. They found a way to reduce concussions in practice.
Right.
And if those Guardian caps work so damn well, and if you truly are concerned about limiting concussions anywhere and everywhere that you can, the argument is use them in games.
Yeah.
What if they say we're not going to mandate them for games, but then there's players who say, you know what, I feel safer wearing this. I want to wear it during the game. No, you can't. You can't. We don't want you feeling safer during the game. We'll let you feel safer during practice, but during the game, and again, they'll come up, my prediction is they'll come up with a reason to not use them during games that won't be they just don't look good. But that'll be the heart of it. They just take away from the presentation of the game. And look, what are they doing? Thursday night flex. It's all for the people watching on their giant flat screen TVs. It's got to look good. It's got to feel good. It's got to resonate like it always has. And for me, I see those things and I think, oh God, that's not football.
Right.
What is that?
Right.
And I accept it for training camp practices. I accept it for practices.
Sure.
But I don't want to see players wearing those during a game, and I don't think players want to wear those. You talked about how you look in your uniform.
Look good, play good.
You don't want to have that big clunky thing on top of your head during a game.
That's where I think it won't happen because I don't think the NFLPA or the players are ever going to really want to wear it for a game either. So, listen, we're doing the right things. We're getting there in this conversation. we don't have to totally rehaul the greatest game we have in our country right now. We're making it safe. And again, I'll go back to something I said a long time ago. I never thought playing football was good for my health. I never was sitting there going, I watched my dad get crushed by Reggie White all these years, and now I'm getting crushed by Ray Lewis. Damn it, I'll probably live to 97 now. Damn, I'm going to be, come on. These guys, we know what we signed up for a little bit. It's part of the game a little bit. They're doing the right things here. I just hope we don't go overboard with some of this stuff.
And look, I've been saying this for years, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. The more they change the game in the name of making it safer, the more they run the risk of somebody with a ton of money, like maybe somebody sitting on billions in oil money.
Yeah, the Saudi Arabians.
Creating a competitive league that embraces the way football used to be.
Yeah, right.
And there's a bridge too far that the NFL is going to go, and maybe it's putting those caps on that opens the door for the public investment fund to say, we're creating old school football, and we're going to turn the clock back to Andre Waters and Reggie White and all the way they played it back then, and you got all those highlights are available on YouTube, and it's jarring when you see it now. It really is. But there'll be guys who sign up for it.
Yeah.
Guys signed up for it then. And even then, like I'll hear people say, they started telling us in the 60s that smoking cigarettes isn't good for you. We knew.
Yeah.
Like the guy that smoked all the time couldn't run half a block without wheezing and coughing. We knew it wasn't good for you.
Right.
Football players have known for years that it's not good for them.
Right.
And they still do it.
Yes, exactly right. They have known, and, I know we have a few bad cases out there and all that, but, as a whole, the NFL alumni base is pretty healthy considering all that. I know they got beat up bodies and stuff like that, but there's a lot more people functioning, mentally than I think the public realizes sometimes, because there's always talked about so much about, the one guy or two guys that have an issue in that department.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.